What could have been with the Witcher television show. I guess we'll just have to settle for what we're getting from Netflix. Get ready, because in Season 4, Geralt of Rivia is about to look a lot different. I'm Troy from Marks on TV, and today we're going over some new insights as to why Henry Cavill is giving up his dream role on Netflix's The Witcher. Before we begin, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and click the bell to be notified whenever we post new videos. We bring you new content every single day of the week, whether it's about TV, movies, video games, and of course, pro wrestling. Now, on with the story. The link to the article I'm covering on CBR.com can be found in the video description. Why Liam Hemsworth replaced Henry Cavill as The Witcher. A report suggests actor Liam Hemsworth has been a favorite below Henry Cavill among the actors who originally auditioned for Netflix's The Witcher. Can you imagine getting that phone call after all these years, after you auditioned and didn't get the role? They're like, hey, remember us? Yeah, well, you were number 2 behind Henry, and well, Henry's leaving. You think you can, maybe come back? Yeah, that would help out. Liam Hemsworth's casting as Geralt of Rivia on Netflix's The Witcher came as somewhat of a shock for fans of the show, with many left wondering why and how he was chosen to replace star Henry Cavill. A new report reveals Hemsworth was actually considered for the role very early on. According to Redanian Intelligence, whatever the hell that is, Hemsworth was one of the many actors who originally auditioned for Geralt back in 2018 when the show was still searching for its star. While it's uncertain where he ranked among those considered, he was noted as being a favorite. When it was time to choose an actor to replace Cavill, there was no auditioning process. It is believed the producer returned to the original auditions and selected an actor from there, all while Season 3 was still filming. That's kind of funny. Like I said, I can't imagine all these years later they give him a call. It's like, hey, you remember 4 years ago when we told you no? Well, about that. Why did Henry Cavill leave? It is currently uncertain when exactly Cavill made his decision to leave The Witcher. I'm going to say as soon as he saw the scripts for Season 2. As he had previously expressed great enthusiasm for both the role and the source material on which the show is based. Recent reports suggest Cavill had considered leaving the project during Season 2's post-production stage. Well then, maybe he was fine with Season 2. It's after he got the scripts for Season 3. Yikes. Moreover, it is believed his enthusiasm and passion for Andrzej Sapkowski's novels played into the decision, as Cavill often disagreed with the Netflix show's producers. Yeah, that's been heavily talked about by people who allegedly worked on the show. Immediately following the recasting announcement, there was widespread speculation that creative differences were the main reason. The speculation was partly driven by former Witcher writer Beau DeMayo's recent comments concerning his experience in the writer's room. DeMayo stated, quote, "Some of the writers were not or actively disliked the books and games, even actively mocking the source material," end quote. I get taking a job in Hollywood just to get some credentials and whatnot, but at the same time, if you actively hate the source material of what you're working on, why the hell are you working on this? And even if you hate it, so what? You're working on the show that has lore, has source material. You don't get to say, I don't like that, therefore I'm going to mock it and I'm not going to go with it. You stick to the damn source material. This is what people in Hollywood don't get nowadays. There is a reason why you're making this show. There's a reason why the games were so massively popular, why the books were so massively popular, and why this has become a property big enough to make a freaking show out of. Because of the source material. Not because of anything you, little nameless person in the writer's room, has done, but because of everything that Andrzej Sapkowski did, everything that CD Projekt Red has done, not because of you. Stick to the damn source material. I'm not saying that you have to be exactly word for word whatever was in the games and the movies, but for God's sake, at least make it look like you're trying. Because otherwise, there's going to be massive backlash, which we're about to get into. And guess what? It freaking happened, man. Your star left the show who cared about the source material. I know, imagine that. And you're failing. Your properties are failing. The showrunner is begging people to come back and watch Season 3 and stick around for Season 4 and beyond. And her begging wasn't enough to stop that horrible Blood Origin prequel crap from bombing online. Nobody cared. The people who watched it hated it, and very few people actually watched it and actually paid Netflix to watch it. Getting back to the article, Netflix's The Witcher backlash. The response to Henry Cavill's exit has been overwhelmingly negative, with many fans going so far as to call for Netflix to cancel the series entirely. There have also been several petitions launched calling for the streaming giant to replace the writers and keep Henry Cavill on. Yeah, I'm one of those people who would not mind that. Neither The Witcher showrunner Lauren S. Hissrich nor Netflix has yet issued a response to the backlash, nor will they. Cavill will appear in Season 3 of The Witcher, which is currently in post-production. Hemsworth is set to take over the role of Geralt for Season 4 onward. Season 4 and 5 are currently in development and will reportedly film back-to-back. Neither season currently has a release date. The Witcher is available for streaming on Netflix. Season 3 is scheduled to premiere in the summer of 2023. Yeah, the biggest rumor right now as to why they're filming Seasons 4 and 5 back-to-back is because they want to get it in the can as quickly as possible so that they can justify keeping it around longer, because they're thinking, well, if we already have them filmed and we already spent all the money, then Netflix will have to put it out, right? And they're not going to cancel us until at least after Season 5, and maybe we can keep some people hanging on long enough to justify it. Yeah, well, a lot of good shows are being canceled, and a lot of decent shows are being canceled because they can't justify the price. I'm sure The Witcher isn't exactly super cheap to produce and whatnot, so if you're not pulling in great numbers, if there's big fan backlash online, and Netflix just can't justify you, you're gonna get canned. They just canned $18.99, which a lot of people actually liked, apparently, but they couldn't justify the budget because not enough people cared about it, not enough people were subscribing and tuning in to watch it, so they had to cancel it. They spent a lot of money on producing that thing. I actually did a video about that if you want to go back into my archives and check that out. As far as The Witcher, though, that Blood Origin, like I said, absolutely bombed. It was awful. It sucked in every imaginable way. They shotgunned every storyline. It looked like it should have been 6 to 8 episodes, but they shorted it down to 4, and my god, that made it even worse. It made everything just hard to follow. It made everything less meaningful, and the stuff that they wanted to be meaningful sucked. The acting was awful. The writing was awful. They're retconning stuff from the actual Witcher show because of this, and they completely ignored the actual lore from the Witcher books and the Witcher games. Yet again, proving they hate it, they hate you, they hate me, they hate the fans. They want to make their own creation, and damn it, consumers, you're gonna suck it up and you're gonna just eat this up like slop, you freaking pigs. So comment down below with what you thought of The Witcher. Did you like Season 1, Season 2? Are you still watching it? Are you going to watch into Season 3? Are you big into whether or not they follow the lore of the books and the video games? Did you even play the video games or read the books? And is that something that's important to you? And are you going to watch after Henry Cavill's gone? Do you think they're going to get canceled? And what did you think of The Witcher Blood Origin? Share this video around to everyone you know, and don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and click that little bell to be notified every time we post brand new content on TV, movies, video games, and of course, pro wrestling. I've been Troy from Marks on TV, and we'll see you next time.